say for someone did camera free sky moment.
Hello, everybody. I am Mika. I am your local new to video gaming, unless you include way back when I played that. What was that Pokemon? Pokemon Coliseum, which my roommates at the time had, and so I played that. And oh, I think way back when I went to the arcade once. Like, we weren't really allowed to go to the arcade, so but I think that I snuck once and played Pac-Man. Yeah. Oh, in games on the phone, you know, like solitaire. What? And trivia games. Oh yeah, trivia games. I'll play any trivia games. I love trivia games. But I'm not playing trivia games right now. I'm learning how to do other types of games. And so right now, I appear to be drawn to the like detective type, figure it out type things, almost like Clue, the board game. Don't they have Clue as a video game now? I think that they do. Anyway, I'm Mika. And if you want to ask me anything, feel free. That's not saying I'm going to answer it necessarily, because you might ask me something that I'm like, I'm not going to answer that. That's stupid. But I look forward to meeting you, and I look forward to figuring out which is my favorite video game. Which, from what I understand, because both of my roommates play a lot of video games, and from what I understand, you can have like favorites in genres, like favorites, like my favorites in anime, you know, different genres. And so I'm looking forward to seeing which genres. You probably are not going to see me do anything like really, really fast because my, yeah, just because I'm not accustomed to doing it, anything like that. But my roommate is helping me like pick out games that are going to gradually get me more into the more fast paced, you know, jumping around. And I am trying to convince him to let me play a porn game, but we're going to wait and see. Anyway, welcome. Let's play. Load game. I don't have any sound. No. Yeah, went off.
Yeah. I was doing that.
Yep, I have sound now. Le boss. I think we're gonna go with the map though, because I think that's where we left off. Yeah. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and I know we said that we wanted to take a look at cold storage warehouse again. So let's take a look there first. Or should we go in order? Because I am the detective. True. Sherlock Holmes can eat my ass. Actually, William James Moriarty from Moriarty the Patriot. Okay, if we're talking about eating. William James Moriarty. Oh my goodness sakes alive. Is it hot in here? with Iba in my left eye socket. Like, all right, we got a switchboard, a workbench, lift. Take a look and see. Shelves with box. We are supposed to keep both things going at the same time. You know, my left and right brain don't actually get along with each other. I just think that I should let you know that. So when you say I need to get accustomed to...
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Oh, hold on. Action.
Okay.
You're moving the-
Okay.
Like right now, you don't want to move.
Okay, because,
Yeah.
I mean, I can get used to it and shit, but I just want to let you know that my left and right brain don't get along. Like, there is no bridge, you know, like, between Frida and that douchebag's Holmes. You know, there's no bridge going across or anything like that. My left brain, oh, look at, see, I pointed to my right. So my right brain and my left brain are like, fuck you. Fuck neighborly love, okay?
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Time moves faster.
The crane on the ceiling.
Okay.
Nothing has changed. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Alrighty. And did we already do the switchboard? I don't see anything.
You first arrived here yesterday. At that time, lying on this work...
Iris's dead body, covered...
But the second time...
The corpse was gone.
It was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished sinking the sew.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify, perhaps a result of...
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
Alright.
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the there is nothing abnormal about...
I have no fucking idea. Oh, ice cutting
That machine is used to cut... Do they store ice here?
Okay. Wait. Don't murderers sometimes use ice to keep bodies from, like, decaying? To throw off the medical examiner's, like, time of death. I think that's a thing. So, we'll see. Okay, what about the forklift was used to move ice? I mean, she's a little gal. If I didn't have, like,
it doesn't
4
seem like
hernia
it's in use.
repairs,
It was likely just left here.
I would be able to carry her, so... it's not letting me do anything else. Overhead crane. Crane on the ceiling. There's a barrel there.
Hi,
Oil drum.
I'm Jemimon.
Iba, the jokes.
For real?
You've got to stop.
Iba, why are you being a fucking twat? Date is the twat. Huh? It was a dumb joke. Well, when I make a dumb
There
joke,
are only a few
I'm a
items on the
twat.
shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
There's something I've got to be missing. So, all right. Let's just go scan back over everything again. I'm making a very poor Sherlock Holmes right now. Like, my... One here?
No.
Empty. But I was like, oh, here I am flexing, like, oh yeah, Sherlock Holmes can eat my ass, and I'm like, I don't know what else I should look at.
Out when you.
What do you mean gray out? Okay.
We have exit.
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, you're so smart. The tires of the forklift and the ground they're on are clearly frozen.
But now that's
Frozen.
Nothing.
There we go.
But finding nothing may, in fact...
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Okay. So I feel like the fact that the forklift was frozen in place matters. All right, we'll see. Let's hit Lemniscate first. Yeah. Eat the rich! Monday. Get the Monday blues.
I am so aggro right now.
Who
I'm
says
sorry,
that?
Iris.
Why are you angry?
Aggro?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habamai?
Absolutely
In
not.
2 minutes?
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Yeah, seriously. Wow. Iris, I totally agree with you. I saw your body. Wow.
It is Monday. But it's a holiday. No school today? Duh.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
Did you forget too?
That's why I'm at
Dude, I
home
don't
this
ever
week today.
remember holidays.
We're going to do a recording session for a show soon. What about him? A traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you. Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Dude, she sounds
Again,
like me
no.
when I'm trying to get you guys
But
to
you
play
only
Trivial
from
Pursuit with me.
yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise,
I
won't
really
tell you
hope she
anything.
doesn't die. I like her. I think she's funny. Actually, I really hope that nobody else dies.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to
I had
laugh.
to say it.
But come on, Dante.
Dante, it sounds fucking
alive.
crazy.
I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling
I
you
want to
all
know
this.
where the camera is upshotting
No,
right at her
it's
ass
fine.
crack. Her
Sorry
thigh
for
gap.
laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Dude, I've been feeling like I'm in a parallel world.
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at
Doesn't
all.
it so sort of
No,
look
not at
like, oh shit. It'll come to me. Summarize
So,
for me.
what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
For the date. Good lord, why am I playing an idiot? Go on the damn date.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't
I
believe
mean, you
it.
can play video games on dates, I think.
Oh, but
I've
we
heard
can't
of
go right
people
away.
doing that.
I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though. Tessa, we're starting soon. Got it!
Hi, receptionist. Titties!
So, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be
Titties and
beyond
vocal fry,
furious.
I tell ya.
Anyway, bye for now.
Hubbity, hubbity,
Peace.
hubbity.
There is no point remaining here.
All right,
get
let's
moving.
go, Iba. I don't know why you sound so pissed off. Are you jealous? I'll take you out on a date too. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the three of us will be on the date together. If you have an entity living in your eyeball, your eye socket, and you go out on a date and you don't leave your eyeball at home, then all three of you are on the date together. All right? Got some polyamory going on there, right? In my less than humble opinion. That's like, I was so mad. Oh, I better not talk about that because it does give spoilers. I was going to talk about Parasite. Because, you know, just in case somebody hasn't seen the ending.
Is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison.
Oh, number
69. Number 89.
Oh, 89?
89.
Yes. This is most likely the same person.
I will
who
get
called
it.
HQ.
I will get it. Before the end of the game, I will remember that it's 89 and not 69. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. What if 69, 89, what if he killed Shoko Nadami with psychic powers? What do you think? Because seriously, if we're talking about premonitions and visions of the future and stuff like that, just an idea. Okay, what's 89's name? Who is 89? I mean, that's kind of the same question. What's the relationship between So and 89? What's he in jail for?
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have
I
any
mean, that's
connections to
true.
the Cyclops serial killings?
But
Unknown.
why would he
In all
lie?
honesty,
Well,
I
reasoning.
have no idea.
All right.
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal
I
underworld
love
for substantial rewards.
assassins.
His code name is Falco.
Falco.
Rock me, Amadeus. Oh my gosh. She mentioned Falco. Okay. And Falco, the singer, is German. And I'm drinking out of my Germany cup today. Whoa. Kismet. However, before anybody asks, I am not, I do not have a big percentage of German. Now, I thought I did. Okay, so this is a funny story. Let's find out, what his name is first.
Unknown.
You don't know?
I knew that she was going to
He
say
is
that.
not registered in
So,
any databases. He could be a foreigner.
I
or
was
recent
raised
immigrant, but it would be
believing that my
impossible to
mom
determine
was
from where.
primarily Irish,
I did
and
not
of course,
detect any
Dad's
accent in
Mexican.
his speech. I
Um,
believe we can conclude that he
I
grew
am
up in
Chicana
Japan.
through and through. Anyway. So my mom totally loved anything having to do Irish, like horny for it. Whoa. I can't hear anything. Okay. Anyway. So my mom was totally horny for anything Irish. And she was like, Irish pride, blah, 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 right? So we always grew up thinking that we're Irish and Mexican. And so then my sister started doing genealogy and found out that huge German, like not a lot of Irish, but huge German. And so my mom, we found that out prior to, like, right before my mom died. And my mom was not a happy camper. So, because she had to give up a lifetime of like horniness for anything Irish. Well, then I did the genetic testing, the DNA testing, and so turns out that outside of the indigenous Mexican, fucking Scotland. Like, the only thing I know about Scotland is Miss Punnypenny. Okay? It's Miss Punnypenny with her poetry and her snarkiness. That is Scotland for me. So I'm just like, I don't fucking know anything about Scotland. And you know those people who are like, Irish pride, and they've like done nothing. They have little to no like cultural knowledge of like Ireland or whatnot. They crack me the fuck up. Crack me the fuck up. I'm like, okay, like, I want to see you compared to an actual person from Ireland, living in Ireland, living the life, the culture, and the community, and so forth and so on, and see about that. That whole, I'm Irish. Anyway, that's my rant about my whole switching up my genetic history. But I have no obsession for any of it, because let me tell you why I have no obsession. Actually, let's do what's he in jail for, and then we'll talk about my no obsession.
He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts.
If he's an
He was in prison
assassin,
6 years ago.
we kind of knew that. Who did he kill, though? Who did he kill?
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Does boss even have that kind of power? Okay. All right. So ultimately, the reason that I'm not obsessive about all of that is because if you look at my genetic testing and stuff and the breakdown and shit like that, you fucking realize that it was just a bunch of people who were like banging. They were all just banging. They didn't care. They were like, ooh, I want to bang you. Ooh, I want to bang you too. Bang, bang, bang. And after all of that banging and swapping of DNA and so forth and so on, after all of that like fabulous genetic blending and shit like that, what do you end up with? You end up with me. How can you look at that and be like, or anything like that? You can't. You have to sit there and say, you know what? My glasses are dirty. You know what? All of that banging and all of that swapping spit and other bodily fluids ended up with the fabulous me sitting in front of you today. And so, that's why I'm not going to obsess over one over the other. So, yeah. That's it.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Shit. Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke. Doesn't he look like Dick Van Dyke?
You are beginning to irritate me.
So
What did you want to talk to her
irritate
about?
me.
What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer
Yeah.
your questions when you present a warrant.
I mean, honestly, that's the way to go. That is what you're supposed to
How many
say.
times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Where's your warrant?
I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was...
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not?
Where's
didn't
your
find anything
warrant?
There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Number 89. Who is...
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Struck me Amadeus.
finding such a person in Japan? What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
Does
I don't know anything
Japan not
about them.
have
He
assassins?
was probably calling for a pardon, some such
Whoa.
nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
Does Japan not have assassins?
If you
For
need
real, for
information,
real?
you can ask her. I can't help you.
Really?
Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me.
That's because you gotta chop off your fucking
Actually,
finger.
I
I'd
do
be
have
like,
one more thing to tell you. To be
No.
honest,
No.
Kaname Date,
Because what happens if I
don't
lose
like
my
you.
hearing?
I don't ever
And I
wanna
need
see
to be
you.
able to have all my
So I
fingers to
suggest that you don't
communicate.
show your
That's
face
actually not
anymore.
true. I've seen people, deaf
It's what's
people
best
who
for
are
both
missing
of us.
fingers
Understand?
and still sign perfectly fine. Still, I'm not letting you chop
does
off
this
my
guy think
fingers
he
so,
is?
just so that I can become an
Your blood
assassin.
pressure is
You know what I
skyrocketing.
mean?
Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
Calm down. You need to take a chill pill, dude. Look at that beautiful skyline. I love cities. I know that there's not going to be anything, but
Speaking of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn.
of course you do.
But some bushes aren't bad either. I mean, what?
Is he trying to be a perv? Did he just say he likes a hairless hop? Well manicured.
Filed it out.
I'll have you know that the porn industry in the 70s was overgrown with overgrown. So all right.
You need
So,
more info on Ren?
I
sorry
do
to
not
waste your
believe
time,
that
but I don't have
So
anything for
did
you.
it.
I see.
I do believe that So is involved, but that's primarily just because eat the rich. I love you, Mama. Why are you
I
always
find
brushing
it
that
calming.
fish?
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
She wants her fish rubbed.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
What do you mean all the way back to high school? They look like they're
Hey,
like in their
Dante.
late 20s. At
Have you ever
it,
seen a dead
you
body?
know, if that. You know, Renju is cute. He is cute.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department.
Maybe
but
I should
assume you
bang
weren't handing out
Renju.
traffic tickets.
Do you think
So,
that we're
how
that
about it?
kind of best friends? Probably not, huh? Doesn't seem to be.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one. Countless bodies. When I was in high school, I
Jeez,
had a pretty
dude.
crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always
Murder
an elderly
jobs.
person from the country with no family.
Oh,
Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know?
oh,
They live every day in loneliness and desperation.
oh. Oh
You just have
boy.
to be nice to them. That's all it takes.
Renju, stop talking.
Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in a tub full of hot water. And they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown.
What?
The police almost
What?
never investigated. It always looked natural.
Are you
Like they died of
here?
old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So
Renju.
why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
Dude. Dude.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still,
Dirty, dirty cop.
Date,
I feel like I'm supposed to feel empathy for him.
Oh, Falco?
You know him?
I know him as a famous assassin in the underworld. Just rumors, though, nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate, no evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
That's about it.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Alrighty. So we're gonna hit the map. And our last place.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
You asked me that yesterday. Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea. Yes, today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so? I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy!" I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
That's not healthy.
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives, they might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Uh-huh.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
I am telling you.
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the
Babies
end,
do that.
when all the Milky Moon were dancing to the ending song,
Like, even
Iris
before
climbed
they're
up
able
onto the
to
stage and
walk,
danced with them.
they'll
I
bounce
tried
to
stop
music.
her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. "Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?" She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Hmm.
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting.
Again, 6
After the
years
surgery,
ago.
Iris came in running.
Oh, okay. This is when she got.
She was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
took from that too. But there
Though her
there
drawing
seems to be a
skills
lot.
could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
Look at the, which I've got to back out first.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach.
89.
I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes,
And then after he kissed
then
me,
I heard footsteps.
all of a
And
sudden,
then a
I
bunch of
started
men
acting
yelling.
like a weirdo
They were looking
because,
for him.
unbeknownst to
And the
me,
voices and
he
footsteps
gave me
faded.
mouth germs when
They
he
let me
kissed me
go.
without my
Don't call
permission.
an ambulance.
And those
And
mouth
don't call the
germs went up
cops.
to my brain
I knew
and
he had
made
to
me
be a
lose my
criminal.
mind.
So I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once. Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long
Mouth
time
germs.
before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park.
Wow, she's still in
But I
love.
wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
I'm telling
Our
you.
second kiss
Rock
was in
me
the car.
Amadeus.
It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then
As
on, it
children
was always the three of
do.
us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun to clean
But those
up.
days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details. It was awful.
I
So he
don't
became
know
a
the
target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Alrighty.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
just
let's go.
confirming that there was nothing else. All right, calm your tits. Police headquarters. Okay, so let's try to put this together again. So I believe that her boyfriend was 89. I believe that there are people involved that don't know that they're involved, and I believe that there are people involved that do know that they're involved. I don't think Date was the killer 6 years ago, or whatever that whole thing is. I do still think that the boss is bad. I think that's what I've got right now, because I don't think so. I don't think so is as involved as we would hope, you know. And I say we would hope because, of course, like I said before, eat the rich. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Police headquarters. That's a smile.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here,
So
in the
far.
interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Is that because 89 would recognize you? That's what I think. I think it's because 89 would recognize her. Have we already seen 89? Up close and personal? Okay. That's right, because I said he looks like Norman Reedus.
Let's get started.
What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
That's a great voice.
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
How is that a stupid lie?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah. I told him to call somebody.
Somebody?
I can't tell you anymore.
Ghostbusters. Who are you gonna call?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Yeah, like, I feel that's rude. You don't ask people their body count.
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me
Yeah,
out of
he wants
prison,
out.
right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me.
You're an assassin.
That's fine.
I feel like
I was
most
expecting
people would
this
be
anyway.
like, I don't know
I
if we
just
should
wanted a
let
good
an
excuse
assassin
to leave
out.
the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know?
Probably
Here's what
being
I mean.
abused. Whoa! Excuse?
You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
That was so pathetic. Are you kidding? I feel, you know what? I'm leaving Date's body after that. I'm not controlling him anymore. I am going to leave it to somebody else because that was so pathetic.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police.
Not
I
only
ordered
one,
everyone to keep quiet about this.
two.
But it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Wow. Wow. Definitely
Boss,
apologize.
It's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
They're just gonna throw you under the bus. Computer.
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry. I have a spare. I'll give it to you later. He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening.
He punched
got
out
on the
an
elevator and made
officer?
it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down
Yes,
from being
you
terrified for my
are.
life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now. How would I know? After he got to
You
the
know
exit,
what?
he let me
Computer
go.
went
I
under
didn't
my
see where he went.
radar.
I collapsed right there.
I'm kind of mad at myself that he went under my radar.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Renju?
Rent you? Dude.
Renju?
Dude.
Why?
Wow.
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Yeah, I remembered.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
Dude, it's the Green Goblin. That's who it is. Well, pay attention to the screen, too.
Oh
Little
my
dongle.
gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
Whoa.
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
Is she drunk?
I'm kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the
Why?
date, silly.
It's a
Shovel Forge
date.
and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Because you can play. I think you should play Shovel Forge, but say what? So a really nice place. Oh. Where should I take her? Where's the dragon? Okay. Okay.
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show? I didn't know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kinda weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show!
Okay, well, you're gonna be in the car. You can't talk to her in the car? Wow.
So, where are the Aziptolapraticolas?
Whoa!
Tessa!
Oh! Is
Okay,
this
play
guy
it
the
cool.
Aziptolapraticola?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now!
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
Oh, no.
Took you long enough.
Date, you tricked me!
Iris,
wasn't
give
trying to
up on
trick you.
him.
You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted
But
to see
you
the
knew that
bugs.
she
I really
misunderstood.
did.
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Iris is like,
Come here.
the fuck?
Dante, I don't quite know how to ask this, but
Don't ask it.
can you ask Tessa if I
Don't.
can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
I feel
Iris.
like
Could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
now what were you saying?
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be
Yeah.
the boss.
So how about...
Yeah, but I feel it's
All right,
creepy
here it goes.
if somebody
Renju
walks up
was
to,
seen in two
hey, can my
places.
friend shake your hand?
First,
Or if you
Sunfish
walk
Pocket,
up and
the
say,
maid cafe.
hey, Tessa,
Second,
I'm a
the
huge
Kume
fan.
Shrine.
Is it okay if I shake your
Sunfish
hand?
Pocket and the
Do you see
Kume
what I'm
Shrine.
saying? Like, that works in junior high, but after junior high,
No problem, bro.
it kind of
Really.
feels like if you don't have the fucking backbone to walk up to me and introduce yourself, like, what the hell is gonna happen when I... What? What? Oh.
Common thing.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Okay, so it's not considered rude.
not because of
Okay. Let's go with where you're
They're
going.
out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
Mitten. Look at Iris's smile. She's just like, whatever.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
What?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team.
Wow.
Like siblings.
All right.
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Okay. Right. Right. Right.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa?
Oh, well,
Date saw a parallel world with my...
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, right. Parallel world.
I don't understand it, but I suppose.
good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
I mean, I feel like his tears were genuine when he was talking about his past and what he'd done.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
Oh, is
I'm
he old? I
24.
thought he was in his 20s. Yeah, I thought he was in
Lola
his
is
20s.
lying. He is at least 48.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You
run
don't
the
have
Kumakura
something
gang,
pre-planned?
right? You're like a mob boss.
Oh my god,
How'd you
Iris.
know that?
Is he stupid?
Wow.
MoMA may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
How about that figurine
Debt,
behind
ASET.
your wall?
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET.
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters.
Oh my god!
All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Wow.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I
Damn.
took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Not
Methamphetamines.
true.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No, not like that.
Anyway, MoMA, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait!
What?
You're leaving me here?
You'll
The
be safe.
fuck?
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa,
This
I would
is
never do that. I told you,
Really?
we're clean now.
Really
We all go home
unconventional.
on time. We follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
Wow.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Yeah, seriously.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night
I
visit.
don't want you to leave her.
Fine.
Yay!
Christ, dude,
Dante,
use some common
don't
sense.
ignore me.
Mama, shut the fuck
A
up and sit
clean
down.
gang?
You're 48. She's like 20.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good.
Oh my god, I
I'll eat
thought
it.
she just farted.
Oh, my chest hurts.
Because she bent right as that
hard to
sound
breathe.
happened. Is he having a heart attack? Alrighty. She's hungry. Hmm. I mean, we can get food at Sunfish Pocket, I think. Okay. Because if her tummy growling sounds like a fart, I don't want to be walking around
I'm
talking to
so
people and
hungry.
interviewing people and
Tessa,
have her fucking
why are you here?
giving off sounds like she's
I told
You
Dante I
know,
was hungry, so
tooting.
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away. She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We are
Not shovel forage.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date. You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
Oh,
not
she
true.
doesn't.
Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring.
Yeah, she's
Whether
a boy
out of
mom.
jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Maybe she
Yeah,
means like
Ota
I eat it
accepts
so
it as
fast
a
and
compliment.
it's so much.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
You know, this cop sure is
Dante
telling
jumped into a
everybody
parallel world
fucking
where I'm still
everything.
alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well...
Hello?
Oh, I know.
We
Let's
got
play rock,
questions
paper,
about
scissors.
prophetic dreams. We got
scissors.
questions about parallel
If
world.
we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right,
It's
let's do this.
Dante-
Okay, let's go.
I'll bet
1,
not.
2, 3, shoot.
What should I throw out? I like sharp objects.
Shoot. Yay, I won.
You won.
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
why
don't
did I
cheat.
throw out scissors? Why?
Because I told you
You're
to.
really not taking this well.
Yeah.
So I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah?
can you pet my head and say
Oh.
Iris is a cutie cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
if Date doesn't do it,
Fine.
I'm stabbing him in the face.
Iris is
Okay.
a cutie.
No, put your heart into it.
Yeah,
Iris
seriously.
is a cutie. The cutest
There we
person in
go.
the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
There we go. Good job. Look at Tim right there. Look at the fuck. Yeah.
Scissors, right? I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time. Do it now.
I do not have that functionality.
Ew, why is he being gross?
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
I do
Do you
think
know
that
about
I'm
the
giving up
Mandela
the Madame
effect?
Tussauds
Or the Booba Kiki effect? Or
idea,
the
though.
100 million balls. If I explained that, would you believe me?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa. I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
I love simp boys. I love simp boys.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies. There are lots of examples, like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings, or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lines
but
from
shrinks have
movies,
talked
company
about
logos,
where that
historical events, and little
would
things.
like
The Mandela effect is
what's going
everywhere.
on with that shit.
Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That
Yeah,
would
there we go.
explain it, I guess.
Because that would be the simplest explanation.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different...
Dude, what the fuck was I just
galaxies and
talking
solar
about with my
system and all
genetic
of that might not have
material
existed
and all
at
the
all.
banging that people,
And that means
my
humans would
ancestors
never
were
be
doing?
born. And even if
Same
everything happened
fucking shit.
exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Here we are.
Dante, look at this picture.
Okay.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture. You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer. The rounder
I'm
one
gonna
is
say
Booba,
Kiki is
and
the
jagged
pink
one
one.
is Kiki. Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
That's interesting.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged.
Yeah.
Regardless of your
Yeah.
culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious. There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too. connected at a subconscious level. That's...
All right,
Yeah,
we're leaning
you saved me in the
into
dream,
my
right?
realm
And
here.
dreams are all
I'm gonna
about
be
our
super
subconscious
pissed
minds.
if I don't get an
So if you
actual
follow the
detective
roots-
story
You get to another
to
bamboo
figure
stalk.
out, and it's all
Yeah,
just
something like that.
supernatural, spiritual shit. I'm telling you.
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the one?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Well, well, well. Well, yeah.
So, there's this girl? Let's call her...
Yeah.
She's practicing piano in her room. And her little sister's
Yeah.
watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano. So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't, she's not listening at all. So B, she was really gonna let her sit, but she's gone. She thinks, but then B hears her sister, I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her, so B asks, when did you go? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went B is really confused by all of. She asks her little sister about it. And she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her
What?
decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind. There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Oh my god.
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but... A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class.
What?
A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
That is terrifying. There's this movie with Sandra Bullock, and she's on the internet, and she doesn't really have any friends in real life and in person. And she finds some secret government something or other by clicking on this little thing on the computer screen. And then the government or whoever this organization is ends up coming after her and actually fucking convincing the people who do know her in real life not to recognize her or whatnot. But yeah, but scared the fucking shit out of me when it came out and I watched it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad that I know so many people. Because some of those people would absolutely love to fight the government over nothing, let alone them coming and saying you have to pretend that you don't know somebody that you actually know. Now, I also know people who would be like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for free. And then I also know some people who would be like, I'll do it for money. And then I also know some people who would be like, I'll do it for like 24 hours with Salma Hayek. And then I also know some people who would be like, yeah, I'll totally do it. You know, for the good of mankind, because Mika pissed me off or whatnot. But I also know those people who would be like, did you just try to tell me what to do? Oh, bitch. I'm about to rock your world, not in a good way. So yeah, but the movie still scared the shit out of me, and I don't even like Sandra Bullock. I'm pretty sure it was Sandra Bullock. The Net, that was it. Scared the shit, and I could be remembering the story wrong, but that's how I remember it. Scared the shit out of me.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
I didn't know you were about to say something.
A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily.
I think you can.
There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but... Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The Spatial Temporal Man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The Spatial Temporal Man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe somebody from one world banged somebody from the other world, and so it fused those two worlds. The power of banging. Oh, what were you about to say? Oh.
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
Dude,
there's more too.
This sounds super scary.
Like
I'm gonna
this
have
town where
nightmares
everyone
now.
is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Dude.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done.
Why is Date so rude?
Bon appetit!
I wouldn't eat his cooking. The man fucking shot you. What happened?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Like she lost her grip?
Ah, thanks for the food. That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously...
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it...
The dad we've never seen?
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Alrighty, off to the map again. Let's check our time. You want to go ahead and call it here since we don't know how long the different places? Alrighty. Alright. So, summarize. Alright, let me go ahead and save this. So. Yes. And yonk. Okay. So 1. I do think the alternate reality thing is going to play a part. I think it's kind of preparing us for that. And also possibly including things to include in the investigation. 2. Yeah, I still say we have not seen Ota's dad. Now, they both talked about him. They've both said, oh, he's somewhere else. Pardon me. But they have not shown him. You know, Date has not seen him. I still think that 89 was dating Iris's mom. But yeah, I wholeheartedly think that what the fuck's his name? The Green Goblin. I believe that he assisted 89 in getting out of prison. I believe that he is involved far more than I originally thought. Because like he wasn't even on my radar. And he should have been because he looks like an idiot. His costume is stupid. His costume is stupid. So I think that's it. I don't have any other theories yet. Hi, Melina Carolyn. Good. How are you? Oh, I am so glad to hear that. I was actually just about to hop off because I have to pee like you would not believe. But I will be back on again on Wednesday. And so, oh, awesome. I love coffee. Look, me too. But if you'd like to drop back in on Wednesday, I would love that.